the following presentation of the National Football League.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the Washington sideline is head coach Dan Quinn. These guys holding their own, 6-2 over their last 8. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Now Cade York for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 25.
Now a handoff up the middle. Corley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Oh, he shifts past him. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. You just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Daniels. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Shamar Stewart in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try to apply them in this game to see if they fix what was wrong with them in the last game.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That's good for Washington. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
15 yards on the play.
Now Burrow. This complete to Corley. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Burrow
7.
looking to pass. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
You talk about this Washington defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. Here's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nice little juke. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Bengals first down. First and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. We get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here is third and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
To the air goes Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. It'll be Cruz here on the carry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
10 at the 20-yard line.
(10-7) our score after one right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a first and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now second and 5. Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. They come up now third and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Third and 5.
Burrow will throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Daniels. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will take the lead at 13 to 10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Cruz has it over the middle. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Lane. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now it's Daniels. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And a Washington 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Commanders 1st down.
They go play action. Daniels looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Washington 1st down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Commander.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
From the 5, second and 4.
17, Terry McLaurin. It's a pickup of 6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Cooper on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
from just shy of midfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got it.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
At the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
On the ground, it's Cruz. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw.
Complete, it's Dotson.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Bengals first down.
Here's Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Dalton Kincaid as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Bengals score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Commanders first down. A gain of 14. And the Washington first down.
Off the play fake. Daniels. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A final shot before break. Daniels. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here is Washington now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
To throw is Daniels.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Miles Murphy.
With a big-time sack on 3rd down, it's a loss of 7.
Washington going to send out their punter.
As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now Burrow.
Able to find Higgins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. In motion goes the tight end. This is Cruz. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this.
Burrow looking to pass.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
This completes a Corey.
No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Burrow. Well, another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got the
23-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that we got after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of...
Second and a couple. Now it's Burrow. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
And 2.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
McPherson's kick is good, and that's going to tie things at 20. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the thing you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it, but that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Washington offense set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. There's a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. First down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards. That's good. 16 yards. First down, Washington.
Here's the option. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
13 for another. Washington, first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 10 on a pickup of 11.
Washington Commanders, first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They work now on 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. Now 2nd and 9. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Now Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
And he is going to be stuck cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Get out of the gun, Daniels. Well, probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Has been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turn it down. Well played.
6-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of, they're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And now the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the end. That'll go for a bring up 2nd down.
Nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whoop.
Burrow will throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good. Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. From midfield now, Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 49 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 23.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 67 yards. And the Commanders answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Bengals 27.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals set to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Cruz. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Now it's Burrow. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
That's good for Bengals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cruz. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. That's taken in by Higgins. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Daniels looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
3rd and 7.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Cruz. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Earl going to get this out to Chase. 2nd down and 6 now.
Chase. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 47.
Now a handoff up the middle. Corley. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Quick slant cut by Chase. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but two Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Hey, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to second and goal.
Brooks trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is a touchdown. That's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. Looking to put a drive together. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 20.
Here's Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Here's third and 7. To throw is Daniels. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Washington first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Try to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
Washington first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 41. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the right side, and he's got more complete. A field goal does nothing. It is touchdown or bust as they come up on third down.
Third down and 9.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A stop here is a game winner in overtime. Here comes fourth down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
offense.